Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today's discussion will be about logic and argument. Logic is a branch of philosophy that studies about arguments. Argument is a group of statements in which the premise provides support for the conclusion and the conclusion follow from the premises. And only statements that have a truth value, said to be either true or false, can make up an argument. For example, Washington, D.C., is the capital city of Russia. Argentina has won the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Only such kinds of statements that have truth value can make up an argument. It really doesn't matter whether the argument contains a true or false premise. What matters is whether the premise supports the conclusion and whether the conclusion follows from the given premise. If so, the given statement or passage is to have arguments. Let's see some examples of arguments. Examples 1. Asterisk all footballer are black. Asterisk Biden is footballer. Asterisk hence, Biden is black. The first two statements are called premises, and the last statement indicated by the word hence is called a conclusion. If we assume that all footballers are black and Biden is a footballer, then there is no way that Biden could not be a black man based on the evidence that is provided by the first two statements. Examples 2. Most students in this class are intelligent. Josh is a member of this class. Therefore, Josh is an intelligent student. Again, like in the first example, here the first two statements are called premises, but the last statement indicated by the word therefore is called a conclusion. If we assume that most students in the given class are intelligent, and if John belongs to this class, then there is a high probability that he would be intelligent because the first evidence provides us with reason to believe that most of the students are intelligent, so the passage contains argument, particularly a probabilistic argument, recognizing arguments. Not all passages contain an argument. If a passage contains an argument, then it must purport to prove something, otherwise, the passage contains no argument at all. Two conditions must be fulfilled for a passage to contain an argument, that is, a factual and inferential claim. A factual claim is all about the truth value of the statement, whereas an inferential claim, on the other hand, is all about the logical connection between the premises and the conclusion, and it asks the question like, do all premises support the conclusion and does the conclusion follow from the premises? If so, then the passage is said to contain argument. Let's see example. Man has 5 legs. Dave is a man. Therefore, Dave has 5 legs. The above examples are clearly arguments if we stand by the assumption that if men have 5 legs and Dave is a man, then there is no way that Dave cannot have 5 legs at all. Hence the statements contain arguments. The question is, does such statement follow the two criteria of an argument? The answer is certainly yes. The statement has a premise and a conclusion, and the premise provides evidence in support of the conclusion, and the conclusion certainly follows from the premises, thus its inferential claim is followed. And what about its factual claims? Remember that at the beginning of the video we said that it doesn't matter whether the argument contains a true or false premise. What really matters is that the argument should have a truth value that is either true or false. And when we examine this example, the truth value of the argument is false because having 5 legs isn't an attribute of man. So the passage or statement is an argument. Inferential claims classified as explicit and implicit inferential claims. Explicit inferential claims is an argument and usually asserted by either premises or conclusions indicator words. Implicit inferential claims on other hand is an arguments but without premise and conclusion indicator words. This enlightens us that there are argument without premise and conclusion indicators. And presence of premise and conclusion indicators doesn't guarantee the occurrence of the arguments. Let's see some examples. 1. Dave is a philosophy student, since he usually studies philosophy books at the library. Here the premise indicator word since proves something, so the statement or the passage is an argument, specifically explicit inferential claim. 2. Dave is a professor at Oxford University. He always comes to class to teach about certain philosophers and their thoughts and ideas as well. Here, the statement is an argument without a premise or conclusion indicator word. So the statement or the passage is an argument, specifically implicit inferential claim.